Hey, everybody, and welcome back to English with Narayana.
Yeah, welcome back.
You know, when you're first starting to learn English, it can feel like a lot, right?
It can.
Like, where do you even begin?
Right.
Well, that's what we're going to be talking about in this deep dive.
Yeah, diving into that today.
So many people think
Yeah.
that the first thing you have to do is, like, master all the grammar.
Right.
But is that really the best way to go about it?
I mean, it's interesting when you think about how kids learn language, right? They're not cracking open grammar books.
Right.
They're listening and imitating.
Totally. And think about, like, little kids hearing their parents talk or, you know, like jingles on TV.
Totally.
Like they're picking it up.
Absolutely.
Have you ever, like, caught yourself singing along to an English song? Even if you don't understand all the words?
All the time.
That's kind of what we're talking about, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the power of listening.
Yeah.
You know, and
so maybe we should,
as adults, we can kind of harness that same.
So instead of getting like totally bogged down in the grammar, maybe we should just be listening more.
Spend more time listening. Train your ear to recognize the sounds.
Yeah.
You know, rhythms of English, the natural flow.
Okay, but at some point, we have to actually speak, right?
Of course, yeah.
And that's where the words come in.
Absolutely, yeah.
What's the word for that?
Vocabulary.
Vocabulary is key.
So
it's your toolbox.
Okay.
Even with very basic grammar, if you have the right words, you can get your point across.
Yeah.
Think about, like, ordering food in a foreign country.
Yeah.
When you only know, like, a handful of words.
Right, 5 words.
You can still do it.
Totally. I've been there.
Yeah.
I was in Italy once, trying to order vegetarian food.
Right. And I basically only knew the words for pizza and pasta.
Yeah.
There were a lot of hand gestures.
Lots of hand gestures, lots of pointing.
So
building up your vocabulary is key.
Okay.
Especially in the beginning. And there's so many fun ways to do that.
Like what?
You know, flashcards, language learning apps, watching English movies with the subtitles on.
Ooh, yeah.
Have you guys tried any of these? Let us know in the comments.
Which ones work for you?
What works best for you?
All right, so we've talked about listening. We've talked about vocabulary. Where does grammar fit into this?
Grammar is important, but it's more about when you learn it.
Okay.
You know, if you try and learn like all these complex grammar rules right away.
Yeah, it's overwhelming.
It can be overwhelming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about it like building a house. You need a solid foundation.
Okay.
You know, you can't start putting up the walls and the roof.
Right.
If you don't have a good foundation. So you want to start with the grammar that you need for very basic communication. Forming simple sentences, asking questions, you know, expressing basic ideas. And then as you get more comfortable, you can gradually add more complex grammar concepts.
And also, like, learning grammar in the context of, like, reading and listening is better than just trying to memorize a bunch of rules.
Absolutely, 100%, yeah.
Okay, so it sounds like what we're saying is, like, ideally you want to be doing all 3 of these things.
Yeah.
Like listening, building up your vocabulary, and, you know, gradually adding grammar.
At the same time.
Yeah, but, like, how do you make it fun?
Yeah, well, the key is to surround yourself with English in ways that you enjoy.
Okay.
So, you know, listen to music, listen to podcasts, watch movies.
Right.
Even change the language on your phone to English.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You know, so little things like that.
It sounds like you don't have to be a grammar expert on day one.
No.
Just start immersing yourself and having fun.
Exactly.
We talked about how to start learning English. But what about what you actually want to learn?
Yeah.
Like, what are you curious about?
What are you guys interested in?
Let us know in the comments.
Let us know down in the comments.
We want to hear from you.
We'd love to hear from you.
All right. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
See you next time.
We'll see you next time on English with Narayana.